Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Sara Designs. In this video I am going to explain the simple aari work yoke with pleated skirt step by step, so please keep watching this video till the end. I explained very clearly so you can easily make this traditional maxi by yourself. So no more delay, let's dive into the video. Let's see the materials we need to make this traditional maxi. Silk cotton 5.5 meters, sun crepe 3 meters, cotton lining 1.5 meters, aari needle size 13, 4 mm antique bead, 2 mm antique bead, gold zari thread, golden color kundan stones, and zip. Let's start to make the yoke pattern. Just fold the paper. I am going to make the yoke pattern by using the measurement displayed on the screen. Mark the length is 14 inches. Now draw the straight line. Here I am using the shoulder formula is half shoulder minus 2, so mark 5 inches on shoulder line. Now draw the straight line. And I am using the armhole formula is half arm minus 2, so mark 5.5 inches on armhole line. Now draw the straight line. Now mark the 1/4 chest is 8.5 inches. Mark 1 inch for angle. Now mark the midpoint on armhole line. Now join the points to draw the armhole curve. Now mark the 1/4 waist is 7 inches. And also mark 1 inch for back darts. Now join these 2 points. Now I am going to cut this. Now I have taken one more copy from the back yoke. So this is a back yoke pattern, so keep it aside. Now let's see the front yoke pattern. Firstly, mark the shoulder to under the bust is 12 inches. Now draw the straight line. Next mark the half bust point to point is 3.5 inches. Next mark the cup size 3 inches. Next I am going to mark the neck depth as 5.5 inches. Mark the shoulder side as 2.25 inch. Draw the square box. Here mark 1.25 inches. Now draw the sweetheart design on the neckline. Here mark the midpoint. Now mark 0.25 inches on that midpoint. Here mark 1 inch from the cup size. Now I am going to join all these points to make the pot shape. Now cut this. Also cut this sweetheart neckline. Now I am going to mark the front arm as 0.5 inches. Mark 0.25 inch in the midpoint. Now draw the front arm curve and cut this. Here mark 1 inch because we don't need this dart measurement on the front yoke. So cut this. Let's see the sleeve pattern. I have taken the length as 4 inches. Now mark the half a armhole is 7.5 inches. Now draw the straight line. Now mark the arm side depth as 2.5 inches. Now draw the diagonal line. Here mark the midpoint. And again mark the midpoint. Now mark 0.5 inches from upside. Again mark 0.25 inches from downside. Now draw the armhole curve. Now mark the half a round arm. Now join the points. Now I will show you how to cut this. This is a front arm, so we need to cut this. Now let's see how to cut the fabrics by using the paper patterns. Now I have marked the stitching allowance on every side in the front yoke and I am going to cut this. Also I have marked the stitching allowance on the back yoke and I am going to cut this. Now cut it in the middle. And cut the silk cotton fabric also. Similarly mark the stitching allowance for the sleeves to cut the lining fabric and the silk cotton fabric also. Now let's see the skirt lining pattern. Waist is 28 inches, so half waist is 14 inches. So formula is off waist plus stitching allowance into 4 by 6.28. So 14 plus 3 into 4 by 6.28. We get 17 into 4 by 6.28. Next multiply this, we get 68 by 6.28. So 10 inches round up. Now fold the paper, mark 10 inches for the waistline. So the length is 38 inches. Here I am adding this 38 inches plus that 10 inches. So totally 48 inches. So mark 48 inches from the waistline. Now cut this. Now I am going to cut the fabric by using this paper pattern. Here I am joined the extra fabric to balance the length of the lining skirt. Next, let's see the skirt pattern. I have taken the paper and marked as 4 meters width and 40 inches length. Now I am going to cut the fabric by using this paper pattern. Now take the tracing paper and place a front yoke paper pattern on it and draw the outline. Now draw the other side also. So the tracing is completed and this is the midpoint. So I am going to draw the design from this midpoint. Let's see. Now I am going to open this scallop border design which I downloaded from the internet. Now I am going to measure the scallop width as 1.25 inches because it's enough to this pattern. Now lock the screen. Mark the midpoint. Now turn the mobile phone like this and place it under the tracing paper. Let's start to copy the design as shown in this video. Just align and copy the design according to the neckline. So please draw patiently so the design will come out very perfectly. Okay, we finished one side. Now I'm going to copy this on another side also. Next I'm going to copy this motif design which I have downloaded in the internet. Again open the paper copy application and click this motif design and take the size as 1.25 inch. Now lock the screen. Here I am taking a small piece of tracing paper. Next I am going to copy this motif design on this tracing paper. Now I am going to copy the design on the tracing paper. Next, fold the tracing paper like this. Now draw this design in the middle of every scallop. Now take the design and turn like this, then place it under the tracing paper. So start copying the design. Now I have drawn two motifs, so then I am going to complete the rest of the designs and I will show you. If you have a look, I have fully completed on one side. Now I am going to draw a small circle in between the scallop like this. Then draw 3 circles randomly like this. Now I am going to copy this on another side also. I have done. Now take the silk cotton fabric and embroidery ring also. Now fix the fabric in the frame tightly without loose. Then place this tracing paper on top of it and use some bell pins to secure the corner so that the paper will never move. Next, place a carbon paper under the tracing paper. Now start copying the design on the fabric. I have done. Now remove the pins and take off the paper from the ring. Now let's start the aari work. Firstly, I am taking some kundan stone and I am going to stick the stones on every motif like this. So please do follow my steps. You can also easily do this. I have glued the stones on every motif. Next, take the gold zari thread and 13 size aari needle. Let's start the handwork. I will show you how to do it step by step. First, I am going to make the outline by using the chain stitch. Here I have completed the one line by using chain stitch. Again do the another chain outline. Now 2 lines of chain stitches has been completed. Now take the 2 mm antique bead. Let's start stitch the beads on the inner outline like this. Now the beads outline is completed. Now let's see to complete these 3 circles by using the 4 mm antique bead. First take 2 beads and stitch it. First take 2 beads and stitch it and make a small chain stitch B-side and pull the chain and stitch it down and take the chain from down to up. Now again take one more bead to stitch and make the end knot to complete this. Now I have completed the rest of the designs. Next I am going to complete this motif. Let's see how to do this. Firstly I am going to give outline for this tilagam shaped kundan stones by using 2 mm antique bead. Next I am going to complete this leaf by using 2 mm beads. Just follow my steps as I shown in this video. Next I am taking the drop beads and start stitching like this. Now I am giving the chain outline for every drop beads. Now it's completed. Now complete this 3-circle design as I shown before. Next, I am going to complete this by using 4 mm bead. So I am going to complete the neck by using this method. So this is the complete look. Now take out the frame. Now take the paper pattern and place top of it and mark the outline like this. Now mark the stitching allowance on every side. Now place the lining on top of it and secure the corners by using the bell pins. Now cut this. So here mark the midpoints and make notches on up and down side. Now take the main fabric and turn it and apply the glue over this. Now place the lining on top of it and gently and gently press the glue area and let it be dry for some time. Now the glue is completely dried in the fabric. Now I'm going to make running stitches like this. So I have done the running stitches all around the neckline. Now mark 0.5 inch from the shoulder on both sides. And start cut like this, as shown in this video. So the handwork is completed. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.